The ICEVI, the Nippon Foundation Mathematics Package for Teachers video series, Abacus as a mathematical tool. Title of the video, Fraction Subtraction 546 3 by 11 minus 417 7 by 17. In the previous problem, the subtraction process was limited to the respective whole number, numerator and the denominator sections. By slightly altering the problem, we can demonstrate how we have to borrow a number from the whole number section to complete this subtraction process. Let us take this example, 546 3 by 11 minus 417 7 by 17. In this exercise, the numbers involved in the fractions are all prime numbers. That means they do not have any divisors other than the particular number and 1. Under these circumstances, the common denominator becomes the multiplication of the two denominators. In the case of fractions 3 by 11 and 7 by 17, the denominators 11 and 17 are multiplied and the common denominator becomes 187. We already mentioned that the knowledge of multiplication tables is helpful in doing this multiplication involved in the fraction subtraction. In case the child is not able to multiply by memory, then this can be treated as a separate problem and multiplication done. So let us set this least common denominator 187 in the right extreme of the abacus. Now let us take up the whole numbers. Set the number 546 in the section meant for the whole number. Then the number 419 should be subtracted from 546. That is, 4 is subtracted from 5. For this you clear 5 in the upper abacus and add 1 in the lower abacus. Then subtract 1 from 4. Finally, 7 should be subtracted from 6, which cannot be done, and therefore subtract 1 in the immediate higher column and add 3 with the already available 6. Now the subtracted value becomes 129. Now take up the first fraction 3 by 11. In the case of denominators which are prime numbers, the second denominator itself is the multiple of the first denominator with respect to the least common denominator, and therefore we can simply multiply the alternative denominators with the alternative numerators for the subtraction process. In this problem, the numerator 3 can be straight away multiplied with the denominator of the second fraction 17, and the result 51 can be set in the numerator section. Now take the second fraction. Now multiply 7 with the denominator of the first fraction, which is 11, and the value is 77. This must be subtracted from 51. As we cannot do this, we have to reduce 1 from the whole number section, which is nothing but 187 by 187, and therefore the least common denominator 187 should be added with 51, that is making it as 238. Now 77 should be subtracted from 238. That is, the higher 7 should be subtracted from 3, which cannot be done, and therefore we reduce 1 from the 2 and add 3 to the 3. That makes it 6. Now subtract 7 from 8 and the final result we get is 161 in the numerator section. Check the numbers now. We have 128 in the whole number column, 161 in the numerator, and 187 in the denominator sections. We can note that we have 9 numbers continuously from the right side of the abacus. Normally, we allocate 3 columns for each of the denominator, numerator, and the whole number parts from the right side of the abacus, and therefore the first 3 digits represent the denominator, which is 187. The 3 columns to the left of the denominator represent the numerator, which is 161, and the final 3 columns to the left of the numerator represent the whole number, that is 128. Therefore, the final result is 128 161 by 187. At the school level, such complicated fraction problems involving higher digits may not be prescribed, but providing practice to the child in dealing with such problems will develop the expertise in using abacus for mathematics calculations.